But yeah, what we mainly do here is to explain to people that the captivity industry is what's driving the hunts because they don't really have enough money to go out every day for 6 months hunting dolphins without this funding from selling dolphins at the same time. So they'll pick and choose which dolphins they want to sell. And sometimes the rest are killed for food or they're just let go. Other times, the babies are not kept like we saw last week with with a pod of Rizzos that they actually took the babies out to sea and dumped them. Of course, we know that they're probably not going to survive without their family. We can only hope that they get adopted by another pod, or maybe there's a larger pod out there. And earlier this week, they took 20 white-sided dolphins. And in that case, it looks like they only needed about 20 white-sided for sale. They don't slaughter white-sided dolphins at all. So they capture them outside what's called offshore capture, which is unique. They don't bring them in the cove at all. It's the third time that I've seen them take white-sided dolphins, so I was pretty familiar with it as soon as I saw it. But those white-sided dolphins are all now, they're on some spreadsheet now, numbers. They took measurements and what sex they were, etc. And I'm sure they have somebody to buy them.
So I've heard that most people in Japan aren't aware of the hunt that goes on at the cove. Is that true?
I think that most of the society does not know that there's a small town that's actually killing the dolphins that are in all the aquariums in Japan. There's approximately 100 aquariums in Japan. Maybe most likely over half of them have dolphins. I think that's been pretty verified. I actually tried to pull off a few lists of dolphinariums in Japan, and hardly none of them did not have dolphins. So primarily dolphins are really wanted by every aquarium in Japan, and of course throughout the world. And that's why we're here, to show the cruelty and show the truth. You know, that's all we want to be able to do. Just show the truth about how they're captured and how horrible it is.
So a lot of people want to know what they can do to help. A lot of people in the audience have been asking that.
Best thing, the number one thing on the list is don't go and spend money at a dolphinarium. We're here today to show what this is like here, you know, and a show is about to start, but this is just ritual life for these dolphins. And you can even see these dolphins here are pointed at the other side. There's dolphins on the other side probably communicating with them, and yet the show is about to start. So it's kind of interesting that they're all here concerned about the dolphins on the other side of the net. But the number one thing is don't spend your money at these places. My only reason for coming here is literally research. That's the only reason why I'm here, and to spread the word. I get no thrill in coming here whatsoever. Whenever a dolphin or a whale looks at us from the water and kind of follows us along, it's intriguing. We want to know more. It's how we connect. So I can understand people being connected when they go to a aquarium, but the side effect is that you're paying for these animals to be captured and live their lives in these conditions that they're not designed for. There's no doubt that they would rather be wild, but once they get stuck on eating dead fish and get accustomed, it seems that dolphins get used to it and accept it. And it's is truly one of the saddest things that I've ever seen. The next thing you can do is just spread the word. Even be an activist. Get out there with your signs and protest and tell your friends. Don't go spend your money at the Sea Worlds and Marine Lands and Sea Life aquariums. Those are just like some names that I've seen in the U.S., but they're everywhere throughout the world.